Okay, alright. So welcome back. This should be the second video on the chip. USB fan. The first video is just a demonstration of these two fans is the fan power, because the most important thing is when you get something of the same size and the same configuration and all those things, you just want it to be, you want cold, you want fresh air at your face. That's about it. Alright. So while these two ones look quite familiar, alright. Let's go to the points that I would probably say to look out when you're looking for a cheap USB. Fan. All right. Okay. So first off, all right. Look for this one, which for me is the most important thing. One. I'll bring it up closer. You can probably see. Yeah. Exposed wiring. First one. Look for exposed wiring. Okay. All right. This is basically exposed wiring. All right, first and foremost. All right, my initial unit is actually a blue color one. It has blue color. It has this same exposed wiring because the same model, and then I have like used it for like maybe 3 days or whatever. Okay, it just doesn't conduct anymore. Why? Because as you can probably see, this one is supposed to angle you, so wherever you sit, you can have a good angle at your face and all those stuff. But in the course of giving you the angle, the wiring, it will undergo some stress, and you can really see that the wiring is so thin, the gauge is so small until it just eventually sometime that it will give way. So there's one that is very important one, which then you have to know. All right. Second, all right, the lightness of the motor head. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. You see. Okay. Okay. Right. Motors should be as powerful as possible. Actually, this one is for the price point. Yeah, from the available selection is the output power is 3 watt, which is basically is the highest that within the price range you can find. All right, but of course it says over here 3 watts, but under performance wise it might give you 3 watts, but it's still just not good enough. All right, so I will probably say look for a stronger motor head, and then usually stronger motor heads also means that it's heavier. Right, I know because this one the motor head is a bit heavier is that one. Then of course you can say, hey, so why don't I just test it? Sometimes you don't have a chance to test it. All right, the power might be discharged, or it is or something, so the only thing that you can get away is with the specs. The 3 volt is over here, but if you are not too sure, then you can also just try to handle the motor head as compared with the rest of them. Okay, all right, so that is the next one. All right, okay. Probably I would probably say also, of course, since we are already here, look for the workmanship. All right, workmanship, in general, this one, as you can see, is like a very basic casing, but it is not the fault of, but it might not be the fault of it. All right, at a lower price point, the only thing that actually you can really say that, or it is a low price point, so you do expect the quality to be there. And as you can see, as it doesn't flex, it doesn't anything, so you just presume that it is fine and it is and whatnot. However, all right, as I said, you really have to see, like, you see, like, is the joints over here. Okay, this one is locked to lock it in place. Okay, right. The older model, that one is the one that I have in blue color, right? When you can't open it. Okay, when you lock it in place, it actually starts by itself. Why? Because of the vibration is and whatnot. So you really have to be careful. What I mean by careful is you really have to like judge for yourself. Like, is this like yeah, is I'm spending quite some stuff. Is well, it's, the grip is good, but okay, alright. but what I mean is you really have to like know that undergoing different kind of stress, and then like this kind of wiring is under that kind of stress, like the workmanship it's not very good. All right, then another side of workmanship is this. All right, okay, it is, and you can definitely know that the rechargeable lithium battery is inside here. All right, so it's just like it's like your remote control backing. You just take it out and you can see it is a iron battery. So when this one eventually goes faulty, so you will just can replace a new one. All right, so what do I want to say over here? So look at the, sometimes you can also it's already feel the difference of the this place itself. All right, I mean how well does this one lock in? One. Second is, if I have a earlier video about the small I mean air fan that I have one, that one the unlocking of this one is actually it is there's like a small sliding notch over here, which is just made it, instead of coming off like this, it's just like this, and then it flips open by itself. It's like that. So that one is definitely is a sign of good quality workmanship. So that's one. And then of course the last one is, you look at the generic, I mean iron that they put inside this one. It doesn't even have a wording or numbers on top of the bottom, but we know it's like, but this is not 5,000, this is like 3,000 or something. Should be well, maybe even less than that, because there's nothing written over here. But of course the idea is, I mean all of them are usually using the same one. Okay, so we'll just put it over here. All right, so this is what I want to say. So how much do I pay for this one? This one is about, I mean 2 USD, slightly below 2 USD. Yeah, slightly below 2 USD. It's a bad purchase if you ask me. Wow, but at 2 USD, that's what you can get. This unit over here, of course, is a second-hand unit, but I got it for about 1.5 USD. All right. The workmanship is, of course, because it comes from Japan, so of course, I mean Japan, they already have one round of filtering. That means good products, I mean get over there first. You can really see already that the screws are actually like encased inside some plastic, I mean cover over here, while the screws over this one is just, I mean it's just, I mean exposed this, and of course right. But however, this one I'm very sure that if by the retail, this one should be like maybe like 5 times more expensive than this one ever, at least 5 times, because I mean the quality is actually is really there. Right. So but this is not the video about this one, this grey color one. The video is about this one, and actually how to avoid or things to look at when you are evaluating a cheap USB, I mean fan. Okay, alright, well, thanks for coming in. I'll see you guys again.